People are always talking about the large carbon footprint of transportation and deforestation. But what about something smaller, like that sandwich that you ate for lunch? Unbeknown to most, food production accounts for 17% of carbon emissions. Surprised? Now let's follow the journey of the bread to find out more. Bread comes from grain, which is grown on a farm. To produce 2 slices of bread, it takes a square 10-inch plot of soil. The tractor that plows the field releases a puff of diesel and a pint of CO2. The tractor also plants the seeds, which takes an additional puff of diesel and pint of CO2. To help grow the grain, farmers use fertilizer, which is made in a factory where a couple gallons of CO2 are used to produce 1/3 of a cup of grain. Now the grain makes its way over to the factory, where a bunch of steps that require electricity, which comes partially from fossil fuels, grind it into flour. Then onto the bakery where it is cooked, and finally to your home. Each step took a bit of fossil fuel that was put into the environment as CO2. But wait, that was only the bread. There's also lettuce, tomato, mayo, and bacon that each took their own journey to get to your plate. As you can see, the bacon has the biggest carbon footprint. That is because bacon comes from a pig, and the pig also has to eat veggies and grains that produced CO2 while they were being grown. Alright, now it's time for the numbers. To get this one sandwich, it took 800 grams of CO2. That's equivalent to filling 100 milk gallons. If you were to eat one of these every day for a year, that's the same amount of CO2 emissions as driving halfway across the country. Let's talk about how to solve this problem. First, consider growing your own produce at home. This will help lower the carbon footprint of your food because it will not need to be transported a large distance. Also, cut down on your meat intake since meat has the largest carbon footprint out of all the food groups. I hope that you learned a lot and enjoyed this video. Thank you.